Welcome back to the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge, the challenge where we attempt to achieve perfection role-playing as a grandma who can't miss a single birthday, giving only loved gifts, also completing every help wanted quest, special orders board, optional Quee quest, you name it, we gotta do it, all while taking 0 damage in the mines and dressed up in our role-play attire that was unfortunately only recently acquired. I don't know why I didn't invest in a solid grandma wig a year ago when I started this challenge, but here we are at the end, and you know what? Better late than never. Like Granny. Granny lived her whole life slaving away for Joja Corporation, but now she has this opportunity to give back, right? That's part of the lore, if you remember. Anyways, I've got a little bit of an update for you guys because we completed, if you remember, Sanctified Spring. The idea was that we were going to achieve perfection in spring. That did not happen for a number of reasons. One, we didn't get the Danger in the Deep quest, which is required for perfection. So we were just RNG, whatever, snookered. And we also decided to start decorating, or at least to continue decorating. And decorating always takes longer in game than I anticipate. And it's worth it though. I actually am really enjoying the decorating side of Stardew, which is something I really haven't explored much in my normal playthroughs. So it's bringing out another side of, I don't know, and especially the role play, making rooms for Willie, a loft for Leo, like making these little rooms that all kind of have a little theme or something interesting. We're going to continue that. And I've got a good design. I now have my own slime hutch design, and I'll show it to you here in a second. But very quickly, yeah, you can see of all our spring goals, we did most of what we had on here. All right, I'm not going to read all of them, but yeah, we did most of it. Actually, this one down here on update spreadsheet inventory, did we do that in spring? I think we did that in spring. Or did we do that in summer? Well, we're already a few days into summer. So let me announce the theme, the summer theme. Are you ready for it? Hey, Stacy, what's up? Welcome in. The summer theme is our slime-tastic summer with a tagline, no monster left behind. All right. And the reason for this is twofold. One is that eradicating slimes is the final goal. It is the final thing that we need to do for perfection, with getting Krobus to 12.5 hearts. We need to get the star drop from Krobus, right? But the slimes are the main deal. We still have like 330 slimes left. Another thing is that I want to actually build the slime hutch. I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna show you my design for the slime hutch, and I'm really proud of it because no one else has designed their slime hutch the way I'm gonna do it. And I actually think my design is the coolest. It might not be the most practical for raising slimes, but I don't really care about breeding slimes. I just want a cool slime hutch, and it's like a lofted slime hutch. I'm now using my knowledge and experience as an interior designer of Stardew lofts to create a little lofted slime hutch thing where like the slimes are at the bottom and there's like this upper area. Here, I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. But first, let's take a look at our summer goals. Obviously achieve perfection, right? And we actually did get the Danger in the Deep quest on the first week of summer. So, hey, that's good news at least. That enabled us to craft all craftables and to ship all items because we just needed the radioactive ore. Now we just need the final star drop from Krobus, which should come very soon, as long as we just keep giving him gifts. I just might give him the rest of the star drop teas, just max him out with the teas. The other main goal is obviously the monster eradication of slimes. So maybe we should have it kind of as, if we have 330, then we need to go to the mines and kill at least 10, maybe like 20 per day, right? And that'll give us a good baseline, I suppose, for finishing by the end of summer. I don't know, maybe we'll go and try and do more than that in a single day, but I don't know, realistically. It's not that it's hard to kill slimes, it's just that the slimes don't spawn as quickly. Even if you use Monster Musk, you rarely get a floor with like dozens of slimes or anything like that. Probably the best way to do this is if every day we check the mines, we check multiple floors, and we get a monster infested floor. And if you just reset that monster infested floor, if it's like floor 11, or especially in the first 20 floors, then it could be really good, right? Also, we got to finish the house. There's still that annoying little hallway that I need to decorate. And yeah, it doesn't require that much, but a little something. I think I just need to maybe change the flooring, put a little furniture, some plants and other decorations around. But I like the idea of making use of some of that furniture that we got at the desert festival, like obviously the fireplace, maybe also the table and chairs that are just sitting in a chest. I'd like to use a little bit more unique stuff. I was thinking about using the what is it called? It has a name for this, where it's like a line that has a bunch of little flags on it. It has a certain name. I already forgot what it's called, but yeah, it's a decoration you can get at the desert festival. And then I want to finish decorating the whole farm, right? Obviously the slime hutch being one of the more important things. But also I noticed on the exterior, it's still a bit bare. You know, everything is sort of in its right position. We have all of our paths, but we don't have like trees and sitting areas and all the little knickknacks, you know? Like, and just putting random, like, especially from the wizard catalog, right? All the books. I feel like Granny would just have lots of books everywhere. I think we should try and do that. Other things, I would like to build that potion shop that we saw on the subreddit. I think that's just a beautiful work of art, and it fits Granny because her mom is the witch. And then we had the Yoba Chapel. I got to figure out a way to maybe work this in, but it's on the list, right? Because you know, Grandpa, he was the head priest of the Yoba religion. Other bonus goals, well, we have True Fartfection when we get Krobus up to 14 hearts. That's basically the last thing we need to do. The catalogs here, I'm not as, what is the word on? It's not, they're bonus goals. If we don't, the trash catalog and the retro catalog aren't that necessary, but the retro catalog especially is quite nice. I do like a lot of the furniture there. It would be nice to be able to decorate with those items, but if we can't, we'll still work around it. The Wizard and Junimo catalogs are more than enough. And then, on that note, decorating the valley. That's something else I want to continue doing. Like, we've already done the Hat Mouse Cafe. We've done the bus stop. It would be fun to also decorate, like, the traveling merchant, give them a little stand. Go to the dwarf and build a little dwarf forge for them. And also then for the bookseller, I'd like to do another kind of Junimo-themed bookseller based off of what I've seen on the Reddit. Hey, what's up, Sound? Welcome in. How are you? What, like LOL, Tyler? Very busy lately. That's why I don't come during lives. Actually, I'm leaving in 20 minutes. No, Sound. Well, hey, thanks for dropping by. And I hope you said LOL because of the role play, the outfit here. At least I don't have a full what is it, like is it called a moo-moo? It's like grandma pajamas or something, you know. I guess I could have gotten that, and that would be taking it to the next level, but thankfully we don't have that. Summer birthdays, we got Jas coming up. The day we are going to start is on the 3rd. That's where we left off last time. And now I'm going to show you my own personal creation that I'm very proud of. The lofted slime hutch. All right, we got to zoom in on this bad boy. Okay, maybe that's too much though. Come on, just 200%, something like this. Look how cool this is, right? So there's, you know, and I might replace these plants Also, so one of the things with the slime hutch is you can't put objects on the wall. However, I think I can put, you can get around this, but if you can put stuff on a side table. If we put side tables down, then I can put the wall decorations on the side table, and it can look like it's on the wall. Sometimes. Not all decorations will look good, but I think with the pipe, there's like a pipe I could put in here that I think would be pretty cool. But yeah, I just sort of thought, well, you go up here, we've got the radio thing that we got from, what's his face, Harvey. What was it? It was at the Desert Festival. I think we got it at the Desert Festival, right? This is one of those items you can only get at the Desert Festival. So I'm trying to use more of those like special items here. I might change the flooring so it's not this bright, you know, kind of aqua blue, but I like the contrast with the purple at least. And then using grass, I think looks really nice. And like there's sort of this trap door. I don't know what it leads to, but you know, I like to imagine there's an underground storage or like maybe a laboratory underneath here, or maybe a dungeon. You know, maybe this is the dungeon where we put evil Marnie to atone for her sins. And anyways, I think I need to put some flooring down here for the slimes, because if where there's no flooring, that's where the slime balls will spawn. Again, we're not really doing the slime hutch for the slime balls, but at least I want the slime balls to spawn in an area that's accessible to Granny, that doesn't require her to go and access the slimes. And I've got sprinklers here for the whatchamacallit, the watering troughs. And it's not a very big space for the slimes, but we're not going to breed that many. All right. I wanted to focus on making a really cool loft. And I think we've achieved it. So maybe that's what we'll try and do on this stream. And we'll start, I don't know what slime, we have some slime eggs. I don't know which ones we want to put in here. But maybe we'll put 2 different colors and just see what happens. But yeah, hey, what's up, Zeobolt? Welcome in. How are you? Stacy says, this is cute. All your decorating is making me want to do a playthrough where I focus more on decorating and having an aesthetic farm. Yes. Thank you. I'm glad that this has had that effect on you, because it's had the same effect on me. Like, I mean, it's kind of like people who are good at drawing. You know, when you learn to draw and you get good at it, or at least you kind of get your own style and your own feel. People who are good at drawing tend to want to draw more because it's satisfying, right? Making art is fun. Even though it's hard, it requires effort and focus or whatever, but not like, I don't know, in a really crazy hard way or anything. But yeah, the decorating in Stardew has kind of unlocked the creative potential, especially now that I've learned some little tricks. The little tricks using the wizard's dresser for the stair railing. Using these mats come from the Joja furniture catalog. And then, of course, yeah, using the flooring, the stone flooring and this other wood flooring for contrasting, so one looks like a wall. And you can do it with other kinds of flooring, you know? It doesn't have to be these exact ones as long as they contrast. Using the wood railing to give it that extra loftiness and safety. Safety first. Granny can't fall and break a hip, obviously, right? That's why she doesn't jump down the holes in Skull Cavern. All right, she just can't survive the falls. And I'm not just saying that facetiously. If you followed the challenge, we literally cannot go down those because they cause damage, and this is a 0 damage run. And then, of course, adding in, this is one of my favorite things about this design style, because technically this is still the floor. You can put items on it that are floor items. So, for example, these what are these lanterns that can only be put on the floor or on like a side table or a table or whatever, right? They can't be put on the wall. You put them here and they look like they're hanging from the post, you know, that they just look dope, right? In this little back area, unfortunately, there is no furniture item like this, a rug that is 3 by 1, right? You have a 2 by 1, but not a 3 by 1. So I thought, well, the purple looks really nice here as well. So it's kind of like a little back. I don't know. Is it a slide? You can slide down it. Or maybe it's like this is a textured angle. It's a textured ramp. It that leads down so that Granny can access the slimes here. Hopefully, this design is safe and the slimes don't spawn up here. I don't actually remember if there's rules about where the slime spawns relative to the, what is this, the slime incubator. But yeah, I might make a few more slime presses, or at least one more, so it's like more even. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's it. That is the slime-tastic summer. All right, let's go back out. And Jas. Oh, whoops. I have the wrong tool selected. I mean, we haven't been crossing a lot of these things out, but I know that we've done all of these for sure. Jas is one of the few villagers who still has a few loved gifts we haven't given her, and they are the 2 strange dolls, and I believe we got the green one. So we'll be able to cross this out for her birthday, but we don't yet have the yellow one. And we could go hunting for it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, I don't know. Because, and again, I'll show you here in the gift section, you know, like some of these items aren't always at the bookseller, like the monster compendium, or maybe it'll be there, but it's just one. And we need a couple of each for some, you know, they're wanted by multiple people. Yeah, Jas here with the strange dolls. Maru with a radioactive bar. Oh, we need to go back into the danger in the deep. We don't have enough radioactive ore. We used it all up, I'm pretty sure, for crafting. And what, Penny? All books for Penny is kind of a ridiculous loved gift. So I might just ignore this because this doubles the workload. It's actually quite difficult to get a lot of the books. All right, like some of them just don't show up very, very often. We got Woody's Secret for Robin. We need to give a frog egg to Sebastian, which we can do, but we only have 1 frog egg. And then another book, The Art of Crabbing for Willy. So yeah, there's some stuff there. So when we log in, there are no birthdays to worry about on Wednesday, Summer 3. We do need to check the Help Wanted board. We also need to complete the Red Snapper fishing quest. And if we remember correctly, come on, where is it? Was it on the screen? No, I had scrolled away from it. The Red Snapper it starts at 6 a.m. So we could go first thing in the morning and catch our Red Snappers. Complete that. We also actually need to go replant Ginger Island, refill the kegs, and harvest the greenhouse. And why not? Let's just do that. Let's take care of so we don't need to do anything too crazy. And if we have time, I'll start setting up the slime hutch, because that's going to take most of the day actually, and depending on a Help Wanted quest here as well. Yeah, and there's no special orders board to worry about. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Speaking from experience, they breed pretty quickly on their own, even if you aren't trying to. Okay, so they might fill up that little area. And I do feel kind of bad. I was thinking, how can I make that area larger? But it just didn't look very good. All right. I want my slimes to be aesthetic. All right. Are we turning into Evil Marnie? Are we turning into an unethical, illicit breeding operation? You know, what's going on here? Maybe that's why we need to catch Evil Marnie and put her in the little dungeon in the slime hutch, because then we'll, I don't know, keep her hostage. She can be the slime breeder. Like that will be her punishment. You know how Granny had Granny Miss? Remember this? Here, we got the tab down here. Oops. We still got the tab for Granny Miss, where we had to do penance for forgetting to turn in a Help Wanted quest from way early in the challenge that was only discovered by a viewer like 6 months later in real life. And we decided the statute of limitations had expired, but Granny still had to do some kind of penance where she gave 4 loved gifts every day plus a prismatic shard at the altar of Yoba for 12 days. The 12 days of Granny Miss. And it was glorious. And on the 13th day, Granny rested and she drank beer all day long, and she was very sick. But it was fun. Okay, let's hop into Stardew. Let's see what we're up to. This looks amazing. Thank you, Sound. Appreciate that. Her punishment is slavery, Zio. Well, slavery is the wrong word. Slavery is the wrong word, right? It's a purgatory. She has to go through purgatory the same way the souls in the Purgatorio of Dante's Divine Comedy are undergoing the purification of their soul for the sin that they committed in life. And so evil Marnie, aka not the real Marnie, the Junimo named Lunimo, the evil Junimo, that Junimo spirit will be put through a sort of purgatory where caring for these slimes with love and tenderness for many years will be also, because if you think about, like, all of the monsters in the mines are corruptions of otherwise good peaceful creatures. Or I mean, peaceful is maybe an oversimplification. Like, you know, these creatures might be predatory, like it might be part of their nature in the ecosystem, right, depending on how they evolved. But like Morgoth and the orcs, Lunimo sought to dominate and corrupt the creatures. And that's why all of the monsters attack you when you go down into the mines. They learned that hostility. I don't know if the right word is that it was bred into them. I think that's probably overstating it. Because yeah, but it's part of them now. It's part of their corruption. And so evil Marnie will have to breed good, loving slimes for many years as part of her penance. How do we capture evil Marnie? That's the question. Maybe we set a trap for her or something. Is there a piece of furniture we could put down that would look like we've trapped her? Like we could like build a little box or something that like she walks into, and you know how she has to pause? We could build it like at the edge of the map. So when she's walking down the map, you know, she walks across and she's about to leave from the farm area, where her farm area, the Cindersap Forest. It could be like she's walking into our trap. That would be pretty hilarious if we built that. I need to think about that. Hopefully I don't forget that, because that's actually a brilliant idea. We could trap the real Marnie, put her in the dungeon, and then the real Marnie could be restored, right? So then the real Marnie could be back. That would actually be pretty great, pretty hilarious. But yes. All right. Drink some espresso. Have a spicy eel. Look at our beautiful farmhouse. What's our fortune for today? Somewhat annoyed today. That's not so great for the treasure chest, but what can you do? Okay. Remember, we're trying to catch red snappers, so in 4 of them. So we need... Oops. And it's raining, thankfully. We need the red snapper bait if we have it. It does wait. Red mullet bait, but no red snapper, yeah. That is okay. We can just make it ourselves, hopefully. How many red snappers? Oh, we got plenty of red snappers. Look at that. Let's go do that first, actually. So we want to go to the ocean, right? Yes. They should be biting already. Actually, I'll put it here in case Elliot comes, because sometimes he walks here and will destroy whatever we put there. Hopefully that's enough. We don't need any more red snapper bait. It should be. Right, 10 red snapper bait, I think, will be enough. Do I need to get new tackle? I should have checked. I'm pretty sure we just put some new tackle on. Yes. Okay, 1 red snapper done. Hey, I complained about the bad luck maybe being bad for the treasure chest. But almost right off the bat, we get a golden treasure chest. Let's see what we get. Oh, come on. That is so disappointing. Dude, the golden treasure chest sometimes can be really dope. You can get some good stuff in there. All right, last one. Uh-oh, am I gonna get it? No. I did. I got it. Just barely. And just barely a perfect as well. I let go of the... an friggin' deluxe bait. Whatever. Okay, break this. Fishing. Return to Willy. There's Willy boy. Talk to the man. This is Aragorn in disguise. Alright. This is Aragorn if he was a fisherman instead of a ranger. Thanks for the reward. Appreciate it. It's not a very handsome reward, but hey, you can't complain too much. Alright, you know what? Let's just go a little crazy. Oops. Let's just see what we got. Alright. We also got one of these. And we took care of all of this, right? Let me just double check. I wouldn't want to forget. Let's see here. Get another star drop tea. Please be a decoration. Yes, I like these. I want more of these, like, exclusive decorations. All right, and then let's check the help wanted board, and then we'll be done. Hey, we do have one help wanted quest. An amethyst for Emily. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and add this to our spreadsheet. Okay, Willy is done. And this was Emily. Amethyst. All right. Good. I think we can just teleport home real quick. Drop off our junk, you know. Running out of space here. We really are running out of space, but whatever. It's fine. And we'll put, is it the red snapper back? Oh, I also forgot. Let's give another star drop tea. To Kroby. Little Kroby, where are you? My boy. I wonder if the wizard knows about this. I hope he can keep a secret. Oh, is he referring to, like, us living as roommates? Well, who cares? Here you go. And let's give him a star drop tea. Boom. Okay. Still only 12 out of 14 hearts, but hopefully 12 and a half, and we can get our star drop tea now. Well, not our star drop tea, but a star drop. The star drop tea, thank you. One drop makes my room smell good for the whole day. Aw. Cute. Also, please note, the tea set. I am flexing. There's no better playthrough than the granny playthrough to flex a tea set. I mean, come on. It was written in the stars. In the star drops. Okay, let us go and take care of all of our replanting. We can take that. And we will need to do the star fruit as well at some point. And you know, just out of habit, I think it is good to bring the deluxe speed grow in case I do miss a spot and only discover it after. Good. All right. I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, we got to take care of Emily, but we'll do that later. Maybe if we have time. Like in the evening, we could go to the saloon and catch her. That's a good time to do it. But I just want to take care of all of this. Because we also we need to do all the kegs. To be fair, we don't have as many kegs. so it's not, it won't take as long. But it's only the bus stop area. We still have all the other parts of the bus stop. What is it? I don't know, is it called the tunnel? Isn't this satisfying? It's so unnecessary. But Granny is just like, I mean, if she's gonna make the money, she's gonna make the money. Alright, you never know when she's gonna need it. She just takes care of things. Alright. Good. I don't think there were any missing. It looked like all the spots were taken. We are really good at replanting, you know? Oh, I missed a spot. Don't worry. I'll get it. I missed a spot. I know. I'm gonna get it. It's these transition areas. That's the hardest part. Boom. We're done. We're done. That was that was so many starfruit seeds. Yeah, we have it's like 720 around thereabout of spots available. Okay. Now we need to you know what? I'll go ahead. I'm just gonna put the deluxe speed grow in here as well. We got so much wood here. Now I just need to take care of the starfruit. I will keep those as little indicators. Oops. Go to the quarry. This is our main little starfruit area. Nope. Hey, stop it. Did I miss? I feel like I missed one. No, I didn't. But yeah, we're very close to perfection, guys. Since we have so many chores to do today, we're not going to go into the mines to do any slime hunting. okay. We'll catch up. I think the most accurate part of this playthrough for me is the way that I am hunched over with the worst back posture. Like I am, like, actually, I shouldn't be, I don't know, I shouldn't be stereotyping old people. Maybe they have great posture. And our granny, she probably has the best posture, you know? Because she's just amazing. Granny Fern. But, I mean, I can... I can just feel that I'm sort of hunched. Alright, let's go back to the bus stop. Yeah, it's so much nicer to do the vertical rows instead of this. Like, why do I have them set up like this? At this point, it's just tradition, you know? It's just like in the early game, this is actually an efficient way, relatively speaking. Like, this is a good place to put your kegs because no NPCs ever come back here, so they'll never destroy your equipment. It's kind of interesting that ConcernedApe made that decision that craftable items placed down get destroyed. But furniture doesn't. If you put furniture down, NPCs will just get stuck on it, and then they'll get frustrated, and then they move quickly. They can, whatever, teleport through whatever item you put down. But he was like, you know, I'm not going to do that for the craftables. You put a craftable down, boom, it's broken. You have a line of kegs. Pam she's gonna walk through every single one, destroy all of them, so destroy your entire life savings. That is kind of a Pam thing to do. I mean, come on, you can't blame her. All right, she's perfect. Okay, so we have 552 kegs established. Let's go ahead, put this away. There we go. The Junimos aren't even doing their job. They're like, it's raining. We can't work in the rain. You're Junimos. Why are you afraid of the rain? Alright, let's sell that. Make some moolah. What else do we need to do? It was the amethyst for Emily. Right? Marina, what's up? Welcome in. You almost said good afternoon in Portuguese. Well, it is afternoon for you in Brazil, right? So yeah, welcome. Good evening over here in Finland. We would say ilta. Or hyvää iltaa. What is this? I wish he would change that. I've lost like 3 bait makers to NPCs. It's so annoying, right? Yeah, like, I mean... I put the bait maker down strategically because I've memorized, like, you know, Elliot walks up and down that pier, but maybe not in the rain. Although I think I remember him still going out in the rain. Maybe it depends on the season as well. Okay, let's give this amethyst. What else was I going to do today? I wanted to start decorating the slime hutch. But I think it's important. I love these decorations. I think we just made this look so nice. And the forge is still spawning there. That's pretty cool. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, we want to check. There we go. Double check. Emily wants an amethyst. Not Abigail. Abigail loves amethyst, so it's easy to confuse them. And Abigail just walked out of the building as well, I'm pretty sure. All right. Done. Okay, let's go ahead and cross that off our list. We did it. We also, let's see, replanted Ginger Island, refilled the kegs, and did the greenhouse. And so the next time we need to do Ginger Island will be 9 days. And then the next time we need to Wednesday, it'll be refill the kegs, and it's once every week. We have it on Wednesdays to refill the kegs. All right. Cool. Okay. Let's just teleport out of there with our witch powers. And actually, this is a good opportunity. Hold on, I need to set up. I need to make use of my double screen so that I can see what items I need for the room. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, I'm back. All right, let's grab some of the stuff. First of all, I might, yeah, go ahead and put some items away that, I mean, it's not that much that we need, right? I kept it simple. It's a simple design. I know we need the wizard catalog. We need the regular furniture catalog. The catalog. And the Junimo catalog, actually, I don't actually need that. Though I might use it for something. I don't know. Well, anyways, I can bring it. It's fine. But actually, you know what I'm going to do? What we need is the floor. And I'm going to change the floor because I think the floor is just going to look better with the darker grass color. I mean, this looks too much like a shag rug if it's like black or gray. There's also this like Krobus flooring, which is kind of... There's 2 Krobus. I love that Concerned Ape was like, oh, hey, you know what? How about you have 3 Krobus floorings that are all almost identical, but just slightly different colors, and the pattern is also slightly different for some reason. Here. Like, so random. But yeah, this was the flooring I put in there originally, because I think this was also the original flooring for Krobus's room. But because I think we're putting grass and stuff down, it just looks better when you use this flooring. It just looks better, you know? All right, we can put that away. Other things that we need. All right, let me grab. We need to bring this radio desk. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, I also want to make 2 skull braziers. I think that would be really cool. We need this rustic plank floor. And we need the stone floor. I'm trying to think, would the flooring, the straw floor, look good in this context? It might look good to put the straw floor down. I'm not sure. Because I do think that the slimes need some sort of ground. Or should I put down like some cobblestone? Maybe cobblestone. Let's do that. Let's try cobblestone. I'll bring stepping stone as well. Maybe we can vary it up. We need to bring the wicked statue. I think that's good for now. I don't know. Maybe some of these other decorations could go in there. But yeah. Anyways, hold on. Wait, I got to catch up with you guys. Zio, you're going to start studying Japanese or start drawing since Tyler was talking about it? You could do both, maybe. You could listen to me, listen to Japanese, and draw. You could draw with Japanese. I don't know. Just have some fun, Zio. Relax. You do a lot of studying. Marina, your house is clean. Had lunch. Also think about what to do next. Load up a Stardew save file. All right. Always, or just start a new Stardew farm. That's always a good idea. For you, it's usually in Cindersap Forest. You can never remember which places people don't walk. You need to look it up. It was Samless. That's true. Yeah, in some of these other areas, I don't remember. But, like, I know the bus stop pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really know that. I don't know it too well. Is the perfection percent still 79? I believe so, because we're waiting on the star drop from Krobus and the monster eradication goals, because it's an all or nothing thing, right? To max out all your friendship, or to get all the star drops, and to kill all the monsters. It doesn't give you partial percentages for those particular goals. Yeah. But yeah, I was focused on the wines today. But that's fine. Anywho. You know, we have some of these, like, seasonal plants or whatever. I wonder if they would go well in there. How about we do that? Let's get one of each. I think we can manage. Should we put the plush bunny in there? I think we should put the plush bunny in there. I think that would be a cute little Easter egg, if I may. If I may. Okay. Other stuff. I need to get the bones. I need to get some bones out of here. Hold on. Where are my bones? Only enough so I can make another bone brazier. These are going to go... I say brazier, but it's brazier, right? They're going to go on the outside. What else? There could be some other... You know, we could be creative and put more stuff on the... We could do some pretty interesting things now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, okay. That would... I like this idea. What if we could make a little table next to... Okay, I'll just show you what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking, I want to display some objects. And what would be good here that we would like to display? What would we like to flex here in the slime room? I feel like a dragon tooth, like monster stuff that is kind of valuable and cool, right? Maybe we only have room for three objects. A monster tooth, a dragon tooth, a void essence, and maybe slime. Slime is kind of lame, but it's okay. We can manage with it. It's a slime room, so it kind of makes sense that we would have that. All right. Other things that we need to bring are, we need the grass starter, we need this gate, we need these iron fences, and actually another set. Give me... There we go. Another set of those bad boys. We need the hardwood fences. I'm going to bring stone and wood. We also need the slime press. I think it's already in there. Actually, can we make another slime press? I'd like to do that. What do we need? Coal, fire quartz, battery pack. Oh yeah, let's do that. All right. Fire quartz, battery pack, and coal. Yes. Okay. Wow, the inventory is filling up. Oh, I need the hardwood. And maybe I should bring a little chest to store items, because it's going to get messy. It'll just make things a bit easier, I think. But yeah. But yeah, Marina, there is a grid pattern online that shows which tiles are fine. Though I don't know if they've updated all of them for 1.6. I remember it was 1.5, but yeah. Oh, the other thing, we need 2 iridium sprinklers. I think that's it. At least that's a good start. All right. I think we've got pretty much everything. Other thing is, I mean, would it be cooler instead of putting slime on a display table, would it be cooler to put like something else here? Like a petrified slime. That would be way cooler. Let's do that. Because that's also the product that you get. Look. Petrified slime. Alright. Alright. Boom. We won't have enough time to set up the whole thing, but at least we can sort of get it partially done. Okay. I need boom, boom, like that. How dope is that? Alright, we come in here. Can I pick these up? Do I have space? Boom. Like that. There we go. And now we need to go like this. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should only be 1, 2, 3, 4 down. I see, it's like, it feels like it should be more. But you really don't have enough space. Am I sure about that? What? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. All right. There. And oh, whoops. It is like that. Done. That top area is done. All right. But we do need some more stone floors here. I'll go ahead and craft them. Shoot. No. Oh, no, I did it wrong. They aren't supposed to be 3 tall. There just isn't enough space. Yeah. And I did actually sort of forget to bring... Hold on. We only need like 10 of these. Oh, wait. Shoot. I need to put the grass starter down before. This helps to hide the sins. Okay, okay. We're sort of cooking. I'm just going to put this here. And... All right. Do Let's put down whatever furniture we already have. There. Yeah, where am I gonna put this little bunny? I could put him back here. Like he's hiding in the grass. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's put that there. Put that there. Okay, it's almost 1 a.m. already. All right, this should go like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Skadoosh. And this goes there. All right. Now, maybe I should just go. Yeah, I'll go. We can finish decorating another time. Oh, actually, I was thinking about putting this down. Shoot, like here. I think that looks pretty good. Although I kind of feel like... Shoot. It needs to be more like that. There. Uh-oh. It's 1:30. Am I going to make it? Of course. No problem. Boom. There we go. There we go. Double check. By the way, just for reference, you guys can see, I mean, it does look pretty nice with this like bright. We can always change this. This is the easiest thing to change, the flooring. So we could test it out one way or the other, but I feel like the dark is just going to look more natural with the grass. It's not going to be so much of like, not an eyesore, but yeah, a little too much like an Easter egg. All right, come back here. We did everything for today. Good, we're safe. Tomorrow is Jass's birthday. We need to give her the strange doll, and I believe it's the green one. All right, and it's Thursday, so there's nothing else. If it's Thursday, then that would be the day we'd want to go and get a magic rock candy if we wanted another one. So we could go get that from the traveling merchant, or the desert trader, excuse me. But, I mean, we have plenty of magic rock candies. All right. I love this music. The little pirate theme, I think, is kind of cute. I like how it's muffled, like we're outside the cave. Of course, we got to do a little Junimo cart. You know, just warm ourselves up here. This is how Granny unwinds in the most, like, stress-induced... Like, this is the most stressful game. All right, we're good. All right, that's a good start. Let's just hope for some good luck. No! All right. I kind of knew we were pushing it there with that last jump, but I had to go for it, right? All right. We did everything. Go to sleep. Just making a casual 1.7388 mil. A million G's, a million gesos, as we call them in our playthrough. Oh shoot, we're running out of triple shot. I keep forgetting. Coal or geodes? I don't know, actually. I feel, okay, you know what? Maybe we should be picking geodes just in case. They're probably in the long run, probably more important than coal. What's our fortune? Very happy spirits today. All right, maybe we go find Jas. We give her her birthday gift. I know we just got a birthday gift. We got that pink cake, but I want to give her the strange doll. This is more important. After this, let me think, actually. Maybe we should... Let's go to the mines first. Right? I have a plan. Run past all the poor animals that have no grass, despite me planting as much as possible. Poor Jas, kept away in her little dungeon of a room. The fire hazard room. All right, Jas, here you go. By the way, I'm convinced that these characters are not random. I feel like Concerned Ape is referencing something, and I just, for the life of me, I've actually tried to figure this out, and I cannot figure out who these characters are. So if you guys can figure it out, tell me. They look like they're from like a band or something, or they're like some characters from some other game. Like especially this guy, doesn't he just look like he's kind of like, what is it, a techno? If he's not like a miner, then he's like some technology guy or something with the goggles. Like he's the engine mechanic or something. We gave her a birthday. Remember last year we almost lost it on Jas? Because she's our granddaughter, we gave her a Star Drop Tea. And it was only because of the Star Drop Tea that attempt number 5 survived. Because we gave her the wrong gift. What was it? I gave her the wrong flower. Was it, she wanted a fairy rose, and I gave her a summer spangle, or something stupid like this, or I had it backwards. But yeah, there we go. Birthday done with a loved gift. I say we just go to the mines. I say we just go to the mines real quick and try and farm up some slimes and just see how many we can get. All right. We don't have to go too crazy with it, you know. Here we go. Like I'm running faster than the curse. That was actually a pretty good floor for slimes. How many was that? That was like 4? Alright, I shouldn't even be running on the floor. Like, if the slime isn't visible, then... What the heck? There we go. How many more is that? Another 4, probably. We've killed, what, maybe 8? That's a really good floor for some reason. There's, like, always lots of slimes. There are. Look at this. How many was that? 10-ish? Huh, now we're getting nothing. I spoke too soon. Oh, and we get some slime. Slime eggs. The real danger here would be rock crabs, because I'm running past a lot of potential rock crab. Whatever. We get a golden mystery box. Hell yeah. I know, we've probably killed about 12 to 15. I don't know, was that 18 or 19? I'm not good at keeping count. We probably killed about 20, right? One, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That was a really good floor. Wow. $29. 30. How many am I going to go up to? $31. 32. We'll just go till noon. $33. 34. 35. 36. That's it. Alright, that's good enough. We got some stuff out of it. We got some loot. You're happy I went to the mines, Marina? Why? Is it the danger you enjoy seeing me put my life on the line? Oh, look, the cat is like sleeping in the dog's little dog house. How cute is that? I mean, come on. Take care of this stuff. Where do I keep the periwinkle? Probably there. Batteries there. This stuff can go there. All right, here we go. Okay, the animals that are the animals. The Junimos at least took care of whatever. All the what do you the fruit, the ancient fruit. They harvested it all. All right, now this room is coming together. Okay, we need to start decorating more seriously. I mean, I don't have a space to even put this down. It's crazy. The heck? All right. Here's what we need. From here, I think the only wizard items are like, okay, the dresser. Oh, no, this is Junimo. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Shoot. I need the wizard stuff. Okay, the wizard stuff we need 4 of these bad boys. We'll get a wizard stool. You know what? Maybe we should get... There's so many cool things, like I'm thinking, oh, the books would be really nice to put down here as well. I can't help it. Let's get a little book stack, all right? We'll put a book stack someplace. All these little potted red mushrooms are going to look so good in some spots. I'll get a couple of those. Now, shouldn't get too carried away. Do I use these wizard end tables? I feel like they're going to look a little off. I think it'll be better to use something else. Let's get a dark cushion. I'm going to improvise a little bit around here. All right. Something along these lines will work. Shoot. Oh, I did need that Junimo catalog for one thing. Just put it here. 2 of these. I think that's all. No. Okay. Let's just try to get all the stuff out of here that I need so I can put this away. Most of it is actually like these little lamps. Let's see here. All right. Little decorative things. There's also these plants and whatnot I can decorate with too. Oh yeah. Where is it? This little wait, where is it? The little topiary. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the small plant. Oh, I also need the tall plant thing, the tree column. I might replace these tree columns. I have a better idea with these. Yes. Yeah, I have a better idea with this. Hold on. I'm going to try something out. Okay. We need the wall decorations that we can't, unfortunately, put on the wall. But we can put them on a box, and it will look really interesting. Hold on. I missed it. Wait, where the heck is it? I'm looking for the pipes. Shouldn't it be here? Or is it in this? Yes. Oh, here it is. Okay. But it's weird because it's like these are down. Oh, this is the floor. I know this is the wall stuff, but then this is also wall stuff, but not wall stuff. Okay. Too complicated. All right, we need little side tables. And I think the best side tables are going to be either the oak or mahogany. I think actually oak is going to be the best. We need 5 of them. Although, maybe I could get the modern one might look better. Well, let's try it with these. Okay, first of all, let's just take care of all of this stuff that we can. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to, I don't know, figure something out here. Oh, come on. I wanted to rotate it, and I... Watch. No, it's supposed to go on top. Oh. Oh, well. Might do it like that. And we had a few decorations we were going to put up. Oh, maybe I have to manually touch it. Yeah, let me try that. Like that. There we go. That's interesting. I want this little book, some books there. Want a little thing there. So it's like we're studying, we're working. There. Look at that. You know, I think it's going to look better. It's going to look better. Trust me on this, y'all. Like that. Oh my god, that looks so good. I'm so glad. I saw someone do this. Hold on. Gotta pick that up. Put that there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Put the mushroom back. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so good. Also, I think... Oh, I can't put grass down on top of that. That's interesting. I'd have to remove this to put the grass there. I might do that. Why not? We'll just remove one and go skadoosh. Does it look good? Probably not. No, it needs a little more. All right. It needs that extra oomph. All right. Drink that triple shot. Drink that spicy eel. All right, what else am I missing? I feel like... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me show you guys. I can pause the game by clicking away. I mean, this looks so good. I just need to put down the Easter bunny. Maybe a few other little items here and there. Some little books or something. I don't know. The problem is, like, up here, we need this path to be clear, right? We need to be able to access this. I could put something else here. This actually looks really good. Like, is there anything else that I need to put down? It doesn't look like it. At least from my screenshot, I think I covered everything. I actually really like the pathing here. I think that's a nice touch. And you know what? I might put a few things down here in the grass. Yeah. But stuff probably just from, was it the Wizard catalog? Feel like, well, how about we'll get a. I don't know if the books would even be visible if I put them in the grass. But it could be interesting to put like a little book stack there. Maybe one of these. All right, I'm going to put purple book there. Watch. I'm going to put a book stack there. I'm going to put another little mushroom. Oh, that's good. Me likey. And then here, we need a little something, you know? Maybe a crystal ball. Right. It's hidden, but it's there. And I need this there. Like that. Yeah. And I'll keep this area like open. That's fine. Oh, look how dope this is. We need to put slimes in it. And when the lanterns come on, oh my gosh. It looks so good. Close that because then we'll never be able to enter again. Yeah, let's get the slimes. I feel like this kind of covers. Hold on, let me pause it this way. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I think we've covered everything. Like, if we try to do more, it's just going to get too cluttered. I like the idea that this is sort of like a rare artifact study room. Like, this computer equipment is also like an electron microscope or something that can like analyze the materials, the monster materials. I like that. And run around here. This is where we're gonna catch evil Marnie. We're gonna catch her and transport her into this dungeon. She'll be the slime keeper. But this actually turned out really nice. I think this stone path works really well here. I think it works really well. And I mean, look how dope this is. I'm so proud that we got this on the wall, even though it's technically not on the wall. It's on a side table. It's displayed. But it looks cool, doesn't it? Like it's actually plugged into some like, I don't know, some other unit. This is so nice. The rug as the wallpaper looks nice behind the statue. Can I show you the reference again? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, hold on. Let me pause it and then pull up the reference. This. Maybe 150. Yeah. This is the reference that I had created. I much prefer the pipes. Although these look good too, you know? The pipes going up I think are really nice. And adding the little mushrooms in the grass I think is also pretty cool. Adding I like the little, I like that we're using items that otherwise are difficult to find, like that aren't in the furniture catalog, you know? I think that adds a nice touch to it as well. I want to use up as many of those items as I can. But yeah. Wait, you know, one thing we haven't done. We need to check the help wanted board. What am I doing? We never checked. How funny is that? Although, maybe I should put away a lot of this stuff real quick. And you know what? I'll go ahead and just put these in here. It's fine for now. Okay, let's check that help wanted board. But yeah, you're welcome, Marina. I need to put down more of those bird feeders. Okay, no help wanted. No help wanted quest today. So we gave Jas her strange doll. No help wanted quest. It's a Thursday. No special order. We've decorated. There are a few other... Oh yeah, we need to actually put slimes in. Let's do that. All right. Now the question... Well, first of all, where do I keep the slime? I thought I would have kept the slime stuff there. Oh, it's here. We've got green slime, we've got purple slime, and we've got red slime. Now, I don't know which ones to put in there. But green slime is so easy. I feel like we should go purple and red and just see what happens, you know? I think that's going to be more interesting. Why do I feel like we were going to decorate with a jack-o'-lantern and I just forgot where to put it? I remember there's one design we were working on that had a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, yeah, no, I remember now. It was the forge/library. But instead of a jack-o'-lantern, I think we put a prismatic shard down, which I think works maybe even better. I'm gonna take that coffee out so that I know to use it. Also, this hay, we should go ahead and deposit that. How much do we have? 280? Fine. Boom. All right, let's start breeding slimes. Breeding sounds like the wrong kind of phrase here. We're raising slimes, all right? All right, let's put purple on this side. Red on this side. I've never done this before. This is so weird, but cool. I guess they'll breed. Also, this statue is important. It prevents our slimes from being turned into black slimes by the witch. She'll fly. Actually, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. I don't think we've had a single night where the witch has visited us. Right? The witch has not flown over the farm a single time. And I don't know why. I think now that we have the golden clock, the witch might not visit. I can't remember if that's part of the, I don't know, benefit. Oops. Where do I keep the stuff? There. Oh, of course, these are all good. Oh, I love our little dungeon, the crystallarium. Lofted crystallarium. Looks so good. Our little wine tasting area. Our magic rock candy, just casual. Casual as can be. Oh, actually, maybe we can look at that, the desert hallway. I think that's a good thing we could try and do. Because that's not too... It's not too big. Here, let me grab a few of the items that I'd like to put. Like these desert chairs and this desert table. If we can put just those things down, I'll be happy. What other stuff could we... No, maybe this Pierre sign could look pretty cool. Above the piano. I don't know about these pastel banners. I don't think so. All right. Other stuff I feel like I should bring. Whatever, I'll just bring that. Also, make as many little espressos as possible. So yeah, like this is kind of an interesting room, right? It just looks a little off. Hold on. If I... Hey, that actually is kind of interesting. I think that's starting to look a little better. Right? Center it? Maybe. No, it can't be like that. Maybe like that? I don't know. It just looks... It looks weird. But everything is weird. Probably could look cooler if we had other stuff, you know. But I don't feel like I should sweat it too much. We need a little something on the ground, you know, like just even some little... It just feels like we're missing a little something, you know? What is it? The floor needs to be different. That's one big thing we need. Where's the catalog? Oh, I left it down here. I didn't bring it with us to the... Yeah. Actually, we can get rid of that. Like, I just don't know what kind of flooring is going to look good. This tile flooring is an option. Is there like an obvious good desert flooring? Like some of these we can just eliminate. They might be a little too wacky, you know? Like this has like The Sims written all over it. Like this is the kind of flooring you would put in the original Sims. I mean, even dark flooring could be kind of interesting. I don't think the shag rug is going to look right, but I'm just going to get it. Maybe a wood flooring, or even this. I mean, this is very similar to the one that we just had. That kind of tile flooring could be interesting, I think. We have so much wood. Also, this is kind of driving me nuts. The mines. Here, let's just see. Huh. No. It's a no, but it's interesting, at least. Also kind of a no. It's all no. I don't... What is this? I can't even see some of these patterns, you know? That's like sand? Maybe the shag carpet was pretty interesting. It just doesn't really make sense that there would be like different wooden floors in the house. That we would go from this wooden floor here to then like a totally different one. I don't know if it's like, maybe it would make sense, but I don't know. It's just not, I'm not hitting the vibe. You know, no, I don't like that. I can already tell in a split second if I'm going to like it or not. What kind of flooring do we... What the heck is this? That's interesting, but... I'm waiting for the one that's just gonna take my breath away. You know, that's just gonna be like, yes. Maybe it shouldn't be any sort of wooden flooring. It can't be like cobblestone. These were interesting, but they look too much like kitchen tile, right? I don't know. Or like, almost like an industrial tile. This dark shag is interesting, actually. I don't... Did we try the gray one? Or what about this light one? Not bad. We're going light. I'm just going to go light for now. All right, that's just how it's going to be for the time being. We'll put a little divider there. It should be okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, the phone ringing, right? So annoying. Leave me alone, guys. Can the villagers just not be happy? Like, I guess it's because they're so happy, right? We have so many hearts with everybody. They're all calling me because they can't get enough of me. Pet the dog, pet the cat. Do a quick Junimo endless mode. Whee! I like getting a little... I like doing a kickflip on those boulders. I get a kick out of it. What can I say? Guys, I was laughing so hard before stream. I found a subreddit I didn't know about. And it's called Tragedy. But tragedy is misspelled. The end of tragedy is spelled like D-E-I-G-H or something like this. And it's a subreddit of people sharing stories of really terrible names. Like parents, people like telling stories of like how they had like a ridiculous name. Like one guy was named Ninja Egg Salad because his mom was a big fan of anime or something. And her last name was actually Salad. But the best, the all-time best one is about... Wait, hold on, let me bounce that boy. Boom. There was someone that wanted to name their kid Rafferty because it was like their mother's maiden name. But they wanted to do a misspelling of it. And so instead of just Rafferty, they were going to name their daughter like Ray, R-A-E, Farty. Ray Farty. Oh. Hold on, I gotta focus up. This is hard. Getting some strange combinations over here. Poor little Ray Farty. The best is like the comments. Like reading people's... Oh, how did I die there? Oh, I was looking ahead. I was looking at the jump I needed to do next instead of focusing on making that current jump. But yeah, the comments are so hilarious. Because people end up... Half the comments are people just making other puns using misspellings related to the name. Please go check out this subreddit. It's also so funny because I wrote an article that hasn't yet been published, but it's in the pipeline, about Finnish naming traditions. And in Finland, you can't just name your kid whatever you want. It has to be a real name. There has to be like reason. It has to be like a real word or a real name, or like there has to be some kind of connection. and you can't just do weird misspellings and whatnot. Although the sort of the governmental body that whatever adjudicates this is somewhat open-minded about allowing lots of new names. You know, it doesn't have to be a Finnish name per se. But anyways, in America, we have no such restriction, and people are naming their kids all sorts of crazy misspellings, and it's so hilarious. Like somebody wanted to name their kid like Anna Lee, but they wanted to spell it Anally. And it's crazy that like these people, I mean, people, they get attached to their spelling, and then without realizing how bad it is, and then when like a family member points it out, they get very defensive, and they're like, no, you're crazy. No one's gonna think that. No one's gonna think is gonna be like, you know, and they're just setting their kid up for being like bullied and whatnot in school. It's just like, man, Ray Farty. Oh. You have a random acquaintance whose daughter has a very pretty name, but it has so many extra letters you can hardly tell how to pronounce it. Yeah. Or like, there are some people that will name their kids like some Irish name, and Irish spellings are very difficult to pronounce. I mean, if you're Irish, it's easy or obvious, right? But just based off how it's spelled, you know, English speakers are gonna. There's one good story of like an Irish person visiting America, meeting someone who had named their child some Irish phrase. And the phrase was kind of strange because it translated to like hound of some Irish location. I can't remember. But the way they pronounced it was, oh yeah, it was like Hound of Cullen. Hound of Cullen, which is a strange name to give your kid. And in Irish, it's pronounced like, it's like Cuchulainn or something like this, Cuchulainn. But the way the Americans pronounced it, it was like Chuchalin. And then that's because they were like, oh, this American met this Irish person and was like, we named our daughter an Irish name, and we named her Chuchalin. And the Irish dude is like, what? What? That doesn't sound Irish. And they're like, no, it's an Irish name, I promise. And then they spelled it out. And then the Irish person is like, no, it's actually pronounced Cuchulainn. And then the parent got really offended. They were like, no. Like, what do you, no, it's pronounced Chuchalin. All right. And Irish isn't even a real language. The Irish person's like, don't get mad at me. We just don't, you know, it's so ridiculous. I guess that's not as bad because at least it's a real name. It's when people take names and they just try to get creative with spellings, and then it's like, what the hell? Anyways, but yeah, you have those rules too, Marina. You have a lot of Walt Disney. What? Walt Disney. Wait, Marina, where are you from? Wait, I get confused where everyone's from. Wait, Marina, Stacy. Wait, Marina, are you in Brazil, right? And so is that like the Portuguese Walt Disney? How would you even pronounce it? Oh, it's pronounced. Wait, Stacy says it's pronounced Everly, but is spelled Evierle. Yeah, and Marina, the W with a V sound, right? Yeah, that's the way it is here in Finland as well. Yeah, so in Brazil, Val Disney. That's such a weird name as well. Anyways, okay, I get so distracted, but I was laughing so hard reading some of these subreddit posts in the comments. Alright. We're getting carried away, you know? Fortune teller. Very happy spirits. We'll go to the mines, maybe. It's a Friday. We should go to the traveling cart, probably. If we go to the mines, I don't really need ladders, actually. We're just going to be resetting floors. Alright. Oh, hold on. Will we get our final star drop? Yes! Yes! Give it to me, Krobus! Oh yeah. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of birthdays. Your maximum energy level has increased. I think it's also appropriate that we get the star drop from Krobus after building the slime hutch. I think also the slime hutch is a good project for Krobus, right? Like we built him a little something that he can work on, that he can bring his knowledge and expertise, right, and continue to develop on the farm for us. I think that is really nice. All right. There we go. Let's talk to him. I wanted to give you this as a thank you for letting me live here with you. Aw, thank you, Krobus. Much appreciated. Yes, lots of hugs. And another gift. 13 out of 14 hearts now. Wait, does Krobus not love the Iridium Rabbit's Foot? Is that not a loved gift for him? It has to be. It is. The Rabbit's Foot. He just gives you a ... response. I love the way he walks from behind. Wait. The way he looks from behind, he's hilarious. Like this. It's like he's shaking his butt. Oh yeah, they have little emotes. I forgot about this. He works. Pierre puts his sunglasses on. What a Chad. Anyways, all right. Let's first run to the traveling cart. I feel like I want to move that. This looks good, but that one up there, we need to decorate around it. Like, it just doesn't look good. Wait, do you guys need anything? Okay, good. They're doing great. Calling me Bobo. I like that. All right. Do you think we're going to get that retro catalog? Here we go. Oh my god. It is done. It took forever. I mean, it's a 1 in 10 chance. I don't know. Maybe it was actually, it took us 10 tries. I don't know. I feel like it took us a bit more than that, but whatever. Oh, also wine. I'll get that. Any rare items, I'll take. That's all. Very good. Thank you to the traveling cart. Much appreciated. Put that there. And let's see. I guess we could start decorating with some of the retro catalog stuff. Let's see. Put this away. I say we go to the mines and farm up a few more. Before I forget, let's go check the help wanted. No help wanted quest. How about that? Let's go ahead and mark that down. Okay, no birthday today. No help wanted. And no special order because it's Friday. We've done everything else, right? All we need to do now is go to the mines. And we'll try to kill another 30. Let's just see what we can do. I think resetting floor 5 is our best bet. Unless, you know what? Maybe it's worth checking these floors because they could be Okay, there's one. They could be infested. So it is worth checking. Oh, it's... Nope. And I think that's going to be it. Yeah. I see a slime here. 2. Oops. 3. 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. Nine. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 'That was a good floor. Wait, Marina, is Disney super popular in Brazil? $15. 16, 17. 18. 19. It is. What's like the biggest, I don't know, Disney stuff? What are the biggest Disney movies in Brazil? Is there a Disneyland in Brazil? Like, I know there's one in Paris. I remember that. But I can't remember. I feel like there's also a Disneyland or Disney World in Japan, maybe. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh my god, that was so close. 27. I was not expecting him to unfreeze right at that moment. 28. 29. 30. Oh my god. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. That's a good place to stop. All right. We're done. We're done with the mines. Actually, well, I mean, it's kind of pointless to go check how many we have left. It's going to be like 270 or thereabouts left. Oh, wow. Okay, 750. So closer. 252 slimes remaining. And then we're done. Oh, Marnie sends us some hay. Actually useful for once. Can I get past you guys? Thank you. Oh, I want to check on our okay, they're still incubating. We've got so many little barriers around here. Animals have been busy. I might as well pet them, you know what I mean? Might as well. Let's see, how are we doing? Okay, no iridium rabbit's feet. That is okay. Pet these little bad boys. Dude. All right. Oh my god, 13 more iridium rabbit's feet. Like, I can't even use them fast enough. It's crazy. Oh, we could decorate down here as well. Oh, look how beautiful it is. I love this. I love this room. It's so nice. Granny looks so dope. We can put a trinket on here. Or not. I can just accidentally do that. Oh, yeah. Do I need to build anything else on the farm? See, this... We could decorate this. That would be pretty fun. We could set up a sort of Yoba chapel or something. I feel like that would be fun. Alright, let's go ahead and put some stuff away here. That took care of most of it, actually. Where do I keep them books? Oh, okay. Combat Quarterly. Well, I guess we already put one in the forge room. That's why. We gotta be careful with our stone. We're gonna run out. I mean, we do have 3.8 million. But yes, hold on. I asked a question earlier and I didn't check. You have your fair share of Disney adults? Oh no. The whole Disney adult thing is kind of crazy. The fact that, like, people go to Disney without kids and spend, like, tens of thousands of dollars on it. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's almost like people are just getting robbed, you know? But they're just willing to. They're like, I just want to be surrounded by Disney stuff, you know? They could be doing so many... Like, you could literally go on, like, an expedition to, like, Antarctica, you know? But they're like, nah. I just want to go to Epcot, you know? Like, what the... But anyways, Hong Kong also has a Disneyland. Oh, yeah. Paris and Tokyo have them. But yeah. Marina, you're going to take a nap soon? Yeah. They choose to burn money. I feel like I saw some YouTube videos about Disney adults. I don't think I've watched them, but they've been advertised to me. Like based off you would like to watch. Here you go. Actually, what I've been watching lately are these. Uh, there's this one YouTuber. I think his YouTube channel is called Vault, and he just makes these Harry Potter analysis videos that I find very cathartic because I've spoken openly about this. I have issues with Harry Potter. I don't hate the books or the series or anything. There's a lot about the books I find quite charming, but then there are also things about the stories that I just find incredibly frustrating. And it's so nice to watch a video where someone else also talks about those things, especially all the plot holes or all of these sort of world breaking devices that Rowling comes up with, and then conveniently forgets or like puts weird limitations on or like doesn't really explain why these like really powerful spells and devices aren't always being used all the time, or it's like a hand waving excuse. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of that in the stories that kind of bothers me when I'm reading it. So it's fun then to watch, an hour and a half long video of like a Harry Potter analysis. And he also pulls in other stuff that I don't know about. Like there's a lot that was it like Rowling published almost like an encyclopedia or like has written more about a lot of these things where she's kind of retconning certain magical concepts. It's just like the problem is that her creative process is for each book, she would just come up with something new and random, And she wouldn't really consider the world she had already created or how these new items and objects could sort of break the previous story, because then it's like, well, I guess Dumbledore's really dumb if he didn't know about this or use this in an earlier book, right? Like, why wouldn't wizards be taking liquid luck constantly? Like that was another thing that was like there, or at the very least when like the Death Eaters attack. And why wouldn't the Death Eaters, and during battles, why wouldn't they be using liquid luck? And it's, but whatever. Okay, I'm not going to rant about it because it would be like a 10-hour stream, but yeah. You had a classmate that used to go to Disney more than once a year. They have a lot of money, but it felt unnecessary. And Zio, yeah, did you know Japan has Moomin Land? I did know that. I do remember hearing about that. Japan is really big on the Moomins. And the Moomins are like, for those of you that are maybe American, like me, I didn't hear about the Moomins at all. But they're kind of like the Finnish version of what? I don't know. I don't want to say like Mickey Mouse. That's not what they're like. But the Moomins are like a little cartoon. Very, I said cartoon, but really they're a series of children's books with illustrations by the author. And they're like these little hippo creatures, and they're very charming and interesting, and the stories are very heartfelt, and also unafraid to touch on darker kind of topics, I guess, which also I think is quite nice for a children's book. I hate it when children's books are just too saccharine and they're like too afraid of like, oh no, we have to protect the children from ever learning about death. It's like I like stories that tackle death and grief and what it means to be alive, to be human, and to have relationships and to have conflict. And I think the Moomins tackle those things in an interesting way. And yes, Japan is big on the Moomins apparently. But yeah, Marina, in Brazil, I guess Moomins aren't big either. But over here in Finland, the Moomins are very big, especially on mugs. Every Finnish household has Moomin mugs with the Moomin characters on them. And there are Finnish families that collect them. People that have huge collections of these Moomin mugs, because every year they publish a new mug. And the mug designs are actually kind of cool and interesting. But yes, yeah. I do have some Moomin mugs. I like them. But yes, it is for kids. Yeah. You were scared of Mörka. That is like a universal Finnish experience. Finnish people joke about being traumatized by Mörka. What is Mörka called in English? There's a word for this. Is it a she? I feel like she has another name, but she's this like dark, scary sort of creature. But as an adult, you just feel bad for her, Zio. Yes, okay, it is a she in the story. But yeah, she's kind of this creepy, cold character. Almost like a Dementor. But not as creepy as a Dementor. Does it have a similar demographic to Disney? Like, of people that... I mean, I would say, no, the Moomins are so general. So in that sense, like, Disney appeals to, like, the general audience, yes. But it's not like Disney. I don't know, maybe some Disney stuff you could sort of see, like... But no, it's... there are no, whatever, Moomin adults the way that there are Disney adults. And the Moomins aren't, like, a Disney empire, you know? It's more tightly controlled, and they don't, I don't know. Well, I guess Disney's tightly controlled, but they aren't constantly pumping out new properties, new Frozen sequels and whatnot, right? Yeah. Moomins are not like the other girls, Marina, right? Oh, yes, Murko's English name, it was like Grok. Grok or... Yeah, is it Grok? Grok or Grok, something like that. Why do I think it might be Grok? Not Gork. Gorp is the half-giant... is the giant brother, half-brother giant of Hagrid. It's also so random. The whole giant subplot for Hagrid was so random. It made no difference in the story that Hagrid went off and tried to recruit the giants. The giants all get recruited by Voldemort anyway. And Hagrid finds Grorp and brings him back to the forest or whatever. Yeah, and I don't want to sound like I'm like bitter about the books. But now I started reading a fan fiction of Harry Potter called Harry Potter and... Oh, what is it? It has a really weird name, but it's like a really popular fan fiction that's called like the something of rationality. It's like HPMOF or something like that. And it's like a retelling of the story if Harry Potter was actually like a super rational kid. If Harry Potter had been raised by a university professor who taught him the fundamentals of the scientific method and other rational thinking and whatnot. And it's a little over the top with the rationality part because it kind of makes Harry Potter seem a little bit too mature for when he's 11 years old. But it is kind of funny. It is interesting, at least. And, well, I don't know. I'm interested to see where the story goes. And maybe if it tells a better story than the original. But yeah. Your parents had the Moomin mugs, Rauha, meaning peace. And they sold them for 300 euros a pop. Yes, Marina, some of these older mugs are collector's items. Because they're original, you know, and there aren't many of them around anymore. And so most mugs now, the new mugs sell for around 24 euros. But you can find mugs for like 12 to 15 euros on sale. Some of the more common ones. But the new ones they release every year are like 24 or 25 euros. So yeah, 300 for a collector's one. Yeah. What's the most expensive Moomin mug that's ever been sold? There's got to be one that's got like 10,000 euros or something crazy. All right, what the heck am I going to do with the rest of today? Are we going to finish decorating? Let's finish that room because then this house will be done. Also, I don't like, or maybe I do like it. The flooring, like, is not here. Like, look at this. Why did I do that? I'll fix it. Let's fix it. Hold on. Let's get the flooring. Of course it's not here. Wait, I'll go put this flooring back. I'm just trying to think of like items that I could put that would look good. Actually, that shouldn't go in there. I know that. Why don't I... Oh, you know what? I need a couple seasonal plants. That's what it needs. That room needs a few seasonal plants. Maybe also a fancy house plant and a regular house plant. Let's just try and find places for them. Since we have them, right? Also, Leah's sculpture needs to go down somewhere. And actually, let's find a place for the model planes. I feel like that's important. But these other things, I really would like to put these desert flags someplace. But, yeah, I don't know. Or what about these pastel banners? Maybe they'll look good. Alright, then we got our work cut out for us now. Hold on. That in there. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, we tried everything up there. You know what? I think Harvey's... Oh, that looks better. Like, that just works. That just works a little better than the world map. That's not as important. Okay, executive decision. Good. Good executive decisione. All right. Now, this area, I think, needs a little pizzazz. Right? Maybe a little something like that. This is growing on me now. But you know what? Hold on. This rug, I don't know if it works. Oh no. Maybe that's a little better. See, now it like demarcates the room a little bit. Ooh. I almost like it. If it weren't for the slight asymmetry. You know? Like, that does actually look dope. What? Is there a way... Hold on, let me click away so the time isn't running down. I do like the texture of the carpet. I actually think the carpet works really well. But I don't know about the rug on the carpet. Oops. What about the... Oh, this rug would be nice, but it's asymmetrical. Okay, we'll leave that there. Like that. Maybe it just needs like that, you know? I guess over the top is fine. Maybe it needs to be more cohesive and not treated as two separate rooms. That actually is okay. Why not? Leah's sculpture. Very nice. I guess... Oh, no. Leave that. Double plant like that. Or maybe... No, I feel like it needs... Yeah, something like that. These, I think, work being a little off-centered. We could put something, you know, on the shelf. Not the shelf, on the table. Put stuff on the ground as well. That could look nice. I don't know. Okay, it's 8 p.m. I mean, look how beautiful our little Probus room is. The little Frogmon over here hiding. So many decorations, you know, it's crazy. But we do need... Hold on. Shoot, I forgot. I forgot why I came out here. It wasn't here. I just need 1 wood floor. Is there anything else that I could decorate with? Oh no, this coat stand, actually. Maybe we should put that up. Yeah, let's do that. Where should this coat stand go? I think that works right there. I don't even know why I have this little shipping bin here. That's just a relic of an earlier era, you know? Right. Put that down. Knock it back. I guess another question is, do we even need a chest here? Right? Like, why do I even have this chest here? This chest could also just be here. All right. Also, I should change this chest color to sort of match. Like, it looks nice. It looks nicer like this. All right, either that or maybe like a nice perp. Yeah, that matches the pink there, or whatever that is. That's like a fuchsia, a pink purple. Now what I wanted is to decorate a little bit. Oh, we haven't even used the retro catalog yet. Oh my god. Let's try to find some retro knickknacks we can put on the ground. But I just realized I had an idea for something. Dude, where is it? It should be in the decorations here. Yeah, this. I wanted to put that there. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I mean, this room's coming together. I think one of the things it still needs... Hold on. I feel like we need this. Yes, that's going to look good. Okay, where is it? Yeah, floor divider. It should be this kind of floor divider. I don't know which one to use, the left or the right, so we're going to get 2 of each. And yeah, I think that works. That works. All right. Now, I am also genuinely curious to try out this retro catalog. There's so many cool things in it. Oh, you know what? I had another idea. Before I forget, I gotta go do this. Hold on. What was it? Oh, I needed to get the last of the banner. The last of the banners. Yep. I think this banner belongs... Look at that! I'm happy this room's coming together. All right. It's just dope. It's just dope. There's like a little retro plant, a retro... Oh, we should put the radio! The radio! Oh my god, that's it. That's what we needed. What else is here? Oh, the retro fireplace would be nice. The retro bookcase, tea table. Like, I don't even know. Is it like too symmetrical if I do that? That's a little something, you know? Why not? Wasted space otherwise, right? What other random stuff? A lamp. Plant. Yeah, the retro end table looks good. Get a couple of those. Oh, actually. Oh, the retro mat. That could be interesting. Retro bed. The wallpapers. Oh yeah, we never changed the wallpaper. But you know what? I think it looks good that way. I didn't even think about changing this wall. But I think it actually looks better with that sort of yellow background. Is that it now? And then the flooring. We also get this flooring we already have. That's interesting. It's in both catalogs, I guess. What do you think? Maybe I could put that down. Oh, I can't put it on the rug. No, let me... Okay, whatever. We just put stuff kind of wherever. Oh, I hate it when it does that. It stacks on top. Alright. Oh, I go the wrong way now. Actually, I think it's better like that. I was going to move it a little closer, but then I think it was just going to be too much. Too close for comfort. Alright, run. Run up here. Pet the dog, pet the cat. Play some Junimo Kart, but first, let us check. It was Friday. No birthday. No help wanted quest. No special order. We killed a bunch of slimes and got the retro catalog. And we decorated. We actually, here, we can finally check off some of our stuff. Look at this. We got the final star drop from Krobus. And the number of slimes that we need to kill is only like about 250. We also decorated the whole house. It's done. Now we just need to decorate the whole farm. We built the lofted slime hutch. We need to put some trees and sitting areas around. And we haven't built the potion shop, actually. Did I build another shed somewhere on the farm so that we have space for the Yoba Chapel? There's like too many things to deal with. But yeah. Oh, and look at this. We got the retro catalog. We're going to keep giving Krobus the Iridium Rabbit's feet until we get him up to 14 hearts. And then we'll be done. Then we'll have achieved true fartfection. There's so many little things we can do. I love it. But yeah. Actually, this should be the last day because it's like 9 p.m. here in Finland. So I'm just going to... I'll wrap it up here. And we can pick it up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday as well. So we can do another stream on Thursday. Thursday's our normal gaming stream time, you know? Alright. Let's hit endless mode. Can we get on the top, on the, whatever, top scoreboard now? We only need 91,000. It's crazy to me that there are people that are so good at this game, at Junimo Kart, they can routinely get over 100,000. They can do the loop. I don't think I've ever achieved a full loop. Because once you beat the final level, it loops back to the first level. But the speed is slightly increased. Uh-oh, that was dumb. I should have seen that coming. I don't know why I was like... Okay, well, we'll start over. We start over. I get a good chance. That doesn't count. That was... I think that was an impossible cherry anyway, so... Look, don't think about it, alright? Oh, that was actually really dope. I'm getting carried away with hitting these little... What I call them kickflips. Little boulder kickflip here and there, you know what I'm talking about? Oh no! Oh god. I underjumped it. But I managed it. We still landed the jump, so we can't complain. Oh, oh, a double bubble bouncy. You don't see that very often. Hold on. Oh, dang it. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good, we're good. We missed a fruit. But we're still alive. I like that phrase, double bubble bouncy. It's just a double bubble bouncy. No! That ghost was under the ground. Come on, I get one more chance. Alright, this is... what is the word I'm looking for? Okay, that doesn't count because I didn't say it yet. But we're in sudden death. I was about to say sudden death. Oh, how did I survive that? It's a Junimo miracle. Praise be to Yoba. Oh my god, how did I survive that as well? That was the craziest boulder level. Alright, we're locked in. I'm ready. I'm ready to score 90,000. Come on. Just give me a good run. Just let me get past Ghostly Gal. Alright? I deserve it. I've been a good grandma. And don't give me this crap here like this. What the hell is that? Don't give me the barriers at the end of a platform. Don't do me like that. Boom. Shakalaka, baby. Boom. 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 Strategic bubble bouncing. Please give us this last fruit. Please. Yes! Boom! Oh, this is a good run. Okay, don't throw it on the ghost. Oh no. Oh no. Dude! The game glitched! The game glitched! That wasn't my fault. Did you guys see that? My game glitched. It's probably because we have like 10,000 decorations on our farm and like just Stardew isn't optimized for this level of grandma debauchery, decoration debauchery. the indulgence of decorations has just like overrun the memory. The double bubble bouncy. Did I make that up? I did. It honestly should be a thing. It's a good phrase. The double bubble bouncy. The lag, not fair. You saw it. Okay, good. You guys saw it as well. And what, you know, and it's not my fault because like I can see on OBS, my CPU usage is at 6%. Think about, I guess it wasn't the CPU, right? It was probably the memory. Either probably the graphic memory, the virtual memory, or just the, what is it, just the regular RAM. I don't know what caused it, but yeah. Concerned Ape, hello. You owe me at least a double bubble bouncy. that sounds kind of dirty now. Oh man, crazy. You were rooting for me, Marina. Thank you. Granny's an old woman. Maybe it's that. Maybe Granny glitched. Maybe that's part of the playthrough. That there are glitches in the Matrix, so to speak, right? And Granny is in this sort of Groundhog Day scenario, you know? And at a certain point, maybe that's part of the problem. She's been living so many days in this particular iteration, in this parallel universe, now that the universe is acquiring more and more information as time goes on, just more stuff is happening, more stuff needs to be recorded, there's more items. Like the world itself is struggling to compute, you know? And there's a sort of time dilation. It's not that Granny is in an actual simulation, right? It's not like the Junimos have a computer where she's simulated, but just that the physics of how the Stardew Valley universe works. It's just that the longer you play and the older you get, the more glitchy your life becomes because you just have too many memories and too much stuff. Hey, 27, what's up? How are you? Welcome in here at the end of stream. Dude, I was thinking of you earlier today because we got a baby cow? Oh, because we have the barn. We have the barn. I forgot. I thought I was thinking it only had goats in the barn, but maybe we switched it around and we put some of the cows in the barn. But what type of ice cream is this gonna be? Blood orange. Hold on. Blood orange. Have we done blood orange? I don't think so. But I did have some blood orange sorbet, and it was amazing. It was so good. I was actually surprised. All right. There we go. We're going to wrap up stream here. But 27, I wanted to mention, I mentioned this earlier on stream, that I discovered a new subreddit that I think you would enjoy immensely. And it's the subreddit called Tragedy, but tragedy spelled with D-E-I-G-H, like an intentional misspelling of tragedy. It's like tragedia. And it's so funny because it's all about people with names that have been misspelled. Either they tell the story of why their parents misspelled their name and it's a joke, but then also people talk about their siblings or friends announcing the name of their baby or their new child and people being like, are you crazy? And one of the top ones was Rafferty, respelled as Ray Farty. And there's plenty. It's all about the comments as well. I think that's why I thought of you, because so many people came up with very clever puns based off of how the name is misspelled, right? And then they would misspell other words in their responses. Oh my god, you should totally check it out, 27. Yeah, how are you in 28 doing? Yeah, how's the clone 27? Missing your jokes. Ray Farty. Exactly. Oh, but yes. Yes, look at this. I think what I like about this grandma is it can we call this grandma core? Is that a phrase that you can use to describe like the vibe of something? Like it's got like cottage core, it's grandma core, it's grandma coded is the clutter, right? There's got to be some phrase for this. It's clutter core, right? You know, she's just got stuff. She just got there isn't enough clutter up here. I need to fix this. Leo's loft over here looks really good, but it's just a little it just needs a little bit more cluttering, you know what I mean? And even over here we could afford to put like some books down. You know, maybe not maybe we don't want to like block the essential passageways, you know. But it maybe put a book here and here, right? Or even behind it. Like, I like how the books are sort of, you know, all over the place here. If there is maybe a criticism, excuse me, a criticism, it's that it's almost too symmetrical. You know, like I've almost put too many things in this room symmetrically. Same with over here. I don't know. It's so funny that this room I was so proud of when I first decorated it. But now I look at it and I'm just sort of like, it's not that special. You know, it's not that good. Like it's fine. I don't, you know, it's quite basic in a lot of ways. I don't know. I guess I'm still proud of it, but it is kind of like, you know, whatever. I did do this before I got a lot of the decoration stuff. Like, I don't think we had the wizard catalog yet. We need to put books and stuff on the ground in here as well. So maybe we haven't fully finished the house, but we've done most of it. Granny core. And down here, I love this. I mean, it's just... I love just the bookshelves everywhere. Like, it's just such a nice grandma vibe. The bookshelves here. A little bookshelf. I'm just happy. I'm just happy. And there's a little reading nook, you know, for our boy Krobus. We can read stories to him. Like maybe he never learned how to read. Willie's dock, Krobus's bedroom. I love it. This random little desert room. It actually came together. It's almost like a little saloon, a little mini saloon with Pierre's sign, whatever, right? We've got our little sewing nook. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to sit here. With coffee, naturally. Leo's loft. I love how so much of it is just so nicely thematic. Leo's loft. This was kind of like Willie's desert fishing room, kind of. That was the original concept. And then this was sort of like Willie's island fishing room. That was I think that was sort of the concepts originally there. And then the attic room where we got Willie's fish bed. Willie, and the lore is that Willie actually does come home and sleeps here. He wraps up business at the bait shop and then comes here every night at 2 a.m. just after we go to sleep. And then he wakes up at, 5:30 a.m. and leaves before Granny gets up. So that's why we never see him. We've got this little wizard, study nook. A little place to have tea with friends. And a little playground for the pets. They've got their bowls. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, she's... I want you to face this way. There we go. Water those dog bowls. And then down here, this looks so nice. We've got another dungeon area. When Willie's misbehaving, we can lock him up down here. It's part of the role play. It's very consensual. All right, Willie likes it. Oh, what have we done with this playthrough? You know, what am I even on? Whatever. I changed the color here, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe just leave it normal. We're not saving this day, so it's not gonna pass through. But yeah, Willie, Granny's got her little law. I love this, that you come here and it's sort of like an upper area, and then the lower, the actual cellar down here with our crystallariums. We have about 38 crystallariums thereabout. I think the yeah, I feel like everything is coming together quite well. The farmhouse. I don't like this area. And this is so important. We need to fix this up. I need to add in some stuff. I don't know. We gotta do something about this area, right? We need to clean this up and make this little Pam's little getaway with, like, I don't know, a little deck area maybe. But yes. Wait, oh, speaking of ice cream, we were talking about it on stream a while ago, and you mentioned spruce ice cream. I never heard of it, but a local ice cream shop advertised it as a flavor, right? Yeah. I've only had it once at, like, a fancy restaurant. It was, like, you know, a part of some, like, a 9-course meal or something, you know, where they bring out little bits in the dessert. Oh, it was so good. But yeah. But the Starbucks effect, 27. Oh, the misspellings. You thinking your bedroom ain't special anymore happens a lot now that you have more experience with decorating. Kind of happened to you too, Zio. There was this ship I drew and I was kind of happy with it, but now I hate looking at it now that I see what's wrong with it. Don't show it on stream, but you'll share it on Discord. Okay, I'll look at it later. I'm sure it probably looks really great. But it is true, as an artist, you see all the problems with your own art, you know? That's the blessing and the curse. I mean, this is dope. I'm so glad that someone on Reddit designed basically this, right? I copied it almost exactly with some modifications. A few modificaciones. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but whatever. You know. But yeah, look at this. It looks dope. I love it. I said I wasn't going to play this day out, but I'm just running around looking at stuff, you know? We just have... Everything just feels kind of empty. Like, I just need a little bit more. Oh, are the slimes hatched? No, they still need more time. I'm really proud of this room. I think this one came together. I suppose you might be confused if you saw this and you'd be like, wait, what is this? You might not think it's a loft. Maybe it's not clear, but I feel like the stone, I feel like it works. I feel like it looks convincing. Maybe I obscured it a little too much. That's possible, but whatever, it's fine. I feel like I need to share my design. Here, wait, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Wait, I'm gonna use this. Well, it shows my health when I do it this way, but whatever. There we go. And look, I do love this little Junimo. They put the raisins out front. How funny is that? There's like a little raisin sign. We need to put some benches here, or at least just one bench and some decorations. Maybe plant a tree. I think that would be nice. We need a tree over here. A tree and some decorations and some grass. And same thing over here. We need some more stuff. Really flesh out the farm. Like, yeah, it's just like we have too much sort of open space. It needs to have that grandma clutter to it. You know? Like this area looks a little bit more grandma-esque, you know? But yeah. Anyways, I'll leave it here, guys. Yeah, the more you learn, the more you can see your mistakes. In every stream ending, Tyler says, we need to put a bench here. It's true. It's true. There's just too much. The benches are good. We need to maybe put it on the Communist Manifesto. You mean the checklist manifesto that I sometimes occasionally refer to as the Communist? It was like a checklist that became a checklist manifesto that is now a Communist Manifesto. All right. You know, we get there. The word association leads us places. But yeah. Yeah, I do have it on the manifesto that, or at least on our goals. Yeah, maybe we should put it on the checklist. But I mean, every day we're spending the morning, whatever, slime hunting, and then in the afternoon, if we don't have other things to do, we're decorating. I think that's a good use of time, right? And I think that will bring us to perfection pretty quickly, and satisfyingly. We'll get a lot of decorating done. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for following the stream. This has been another episode of the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. Having a blast here. Thanks for following along. Thanks for convincing me to get the granny wig. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. Finland time is when I go live. I post about it in the Discord if you want to get notifications there. But yeah, this is all for me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and hope to see you in the next live stream. This is Granny Fern signing out.